first carry for James Conner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on the 3rd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina. But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Myers' kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 Short, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Third and 2, now Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play fake. Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray to air it out again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Seahawks 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. He hits his target. Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his fifth touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They fake the handoff, now Murray.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second and 8. Cardinals 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Touchdown! Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
You'll get nothing.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he'll check that down to Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The gun. Here's Murray. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he fends him off. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a good one now. It's a good one.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense